So from Thunderbolt pose, sit for a few moments, sitting onto your heels, hands onto your thighs, lift the heart, fingers together. Through practicing yoga, we find the joy of participation in the endless creativity of the event called life. And from this posture, we'll move into another posture without shifting the sitting position. We'll move into the cow face pose, Gomukhasana. Spread the arms out, and then bring the right hand down, right arm down, bend the elbow, bring the hand behind your back with the palm facing away. Draw the left arm into the sky and bend the elbow. Bring the hand down to join the fingers with the other hand. If you cannot join fingers together, then hold something between the hands like a yoga tie. In India, the cows are very sacred. They would never think to eat their cows. One more breath. Allow the arms to melt downward and then stretch them back out for a moment. And to the other side, let the left arm float down, bring it up from the bottom, right arm up in the sky, down from the top, joining the fingers together again. Here's a quote from the Yoga Sutra. When nonviolence in speech, thought, and action is established, one's aggressive nature is relinquished, and others abandon hostility in one's presence. And then slowly let the arms melt down, stretch them back out for a moment, stretch wide. And release. Moving into Supta Virasana, the supine diamond. Bring your feet apart, rolling the calves out and sitting down between the feet. If you prefer to sit on a cushion, that's fine too. Stage 1, bring your hands behind you and squeeze the shoulder blades together and lift your heart. Stage 2, drop down onto the elbows and the forearms. Stage 3, drop down fully onto your back, reaching your arms above your head, taking hold of your opposite elbows. Learning to be still in the midst of activity and to be vibrantly alive. Two more breaths. Full deep breaths, amazing breaths. And then begin to reverse those steps, bringing yourself right back up into Vajrasana, the Thunderbolt. And then bring your hands in front of your knees and stretch down onto your belly. All the way down onto your belly. Take pause for a moment, making pillows with your hands and resting with your third eye or your chin down. Just relax completely and deeply for a moment. And then ready for Dhanurasana, the bow. Bend your knees, reach back with your hands, take hold of the feet or the ankles. And then once you're set, make sure the knees are hip-width apart. Don't let the knees splay wider. Once you're set, use the impulse of the in-breath to lift yourself right up into your bow, lifting your heart, lifting your legs, lifting your heart, lifting your legs, lifting your feet. And overlay this bow pose with Smileasana by lifting the corners of your mouth. One more breath, use it and stretch deeper, lift higher. And then with an out breath, melt back down to the earth. Release the legs. Stretch one arm above your head and roll over onto your back. And we'll move into not only friends, but like a little family of friends. 3 postures that are often clustered together: the candle, the plow, and the fish. So first, moving into Sarvangasana, the candle. Arms down by your sides. And on the impulse of an in-breath, roll your knees right up to your forehead. Buttocks floats into the sky. Make sure your elbows are the same distance apart as your shoulders, so bring them in towards your back and bring your hands, one hand on either side of your spine for support. And then straighten the legs towards the sky, coming into the full expression of the candle. At this point, make a very quick check with your neck. You don't want any weight or tension or tightness on your neck. If you do feel that, then lower more of the weight into your shoulders and into your upper arms. The candle. To light the flame of your soul, so that when people see you, they will see that spark of vitality. Continuing to hold this Queen of the Yoga poses. The longer we hold, the more benefits we drink right into our very being, into the body, the mind, the spirit. Light the flame of your soul. And if you want to give your legs freedom to move in the sky, feel free to do so for a few moments. Just creating the dance of your legs up in the sky. And then from here, dropping down into Halasana, the plow. Drop the toes towards the earth above your head, keeping the legs straight. If you're strong in the pose, you can release the hands from your back and interlace the hands straight out from your back, the hands touching the earth. Feel your part in a greater whole as you plow through your life. Two more amazing breaths. And then as you release your hands and just turn the palms flat so that as you roll your spine down, your buttocks floats onto the tops of your hands. And then after the buttocks gets down, legs are straight to the sky and lower them nice and slowly to get another moment of core strengthening. And then you're in ready position for the fish. So lift up onto your elbows, tilt the pelvic girdle, lift the heart, drop the head back, bring the crown of the head down to the earth so you have a big arch from the crown of the head down to your tailbone. Matsyasana, the fish. We are an individuated expression of one energy. We are like a wave in the ocean. We are both the wave and the ocean. Two more breaths. And then very gently lift your head back up. Release the head and the spine back down and arms to your sides. Moving into a knee down twist. Draw the arms out shoulder height into a T position. Draw both knees into your chest. With an out breath, drop your knees to one side as your head rolls to look down your opposite arm. With an in breath, bring the head and knees back to center and exhale, twist to the other side. And just keep flowing to the rhythm of your breath and your body flowing together. Practicing yoga is like dipping cloth into dye. Each dip strengthens the cast of the dye and enhances the color. Here, you are dipping yourself into you. You are experiencing you. And each time you become more you. And your sense of authentic you is enriched. As you come back to center, stretch your legs out. Draw the arms down by your sides a few inches out from your body. Turn the palms up to the sky.